Hello guys, how's it going? My name is Dal, and the patch 9.2.5 is finally here, and with it comes new features like cross-faction gameplay for endgame content, as well as even more alt-friendly improvements. And recently, I've been getting a lot of messages from you guys asking me what are some of the most efficient ways to catch up for the patch 9.2.5, whether you're looking to pick up some fresh new level 60 alt characters, or potentially as a returning player. Recently, Blizzard added yet another improvement where your main character can help your alts gear out even faster. So in this video, I want to cover this new update, as well as all of the other catch-up benefits added for the patch 9.2.5. But right before we get into these updates, most of you guys watching these videos are still not subscribed. However, the more of you remind, the more of you do. So let's keep it going. Subscribe to the channel as well as hit the bell if you're watching these videos anyway, especially if you want to catch regular patch 9.2.5 updates and changes, as well as potentially more future Dragonflight announcements. First of all, new Season 3 catch-up gear has been added for PvE and PvP. To find these new catch-up items, look for a catch-up broker vendor found in Orbo's second floor next to the Flight Master. And you'll find that the vendor will now sell two new items: a box of PvE catch-up gear bought with Valor, and a box of PvP catch-up gear bought for Conquest points. The Valor PvE box can contain a random item found on the loot tables of Mythic Plus dungeons. These items will drop at an item level of 236, which isn't super high, but it's a decent starting item level for a fresh new character. These items can also feature some of the best in slot trinkets found in dungeons, and these items can be further upgraded with Valor, which can be farmed uncapped as of the patch 9.2. The Conquest boxes will drop Conquest equivalent PvP gear. These items come with a ton of versatility, giving a fresh new character even more survivability in arenas and battlegrounds over the basic questing green and blue gear. These boxes can drop expensive Conquest items like weapons, chest pieces, or leg pieces that provide a massive boost to your PvP performance. And one of the biggest advantages of these new catch-up items, all of them can be upgraded in the creation catalyst into tier set pieces, giving your alts an opportunity to catch up with their tier sets really early into the gearing process. Tier sets added in the patch 9.2 contribute greatly towards a character's PvE and PvP performance. The earlier you get a chance at tier set bonuses, the faster you're going to see a boost to your character's overall performance. However, these catch-up items do have their limits. For example, you need a certain amount of PvP rating or Mythic Plus rating before you can even purchase any of these items, meaning that this system will primarily be interacted by your main character. And if your main is fully geared to the teeth and has no need for more Conquest or Valor points, then these currencies can be used to help gear out your alts instead of collecting dust in your bags. We also got big Renown Catch-Ups for the patch 9.2.5. The same catch-up broker vendor in Orbo's will now sell an updated version of Mark of Distinction. This item has been greatly upgraded and will now boost a character's renown to 60 rather than 40. The Mark of Distinction can also be used on your level 50 characters while they're still leveling through the zones of Shadowlands, and characters leveling through Fates are likely to hit renown 80 before they even reach max level. The boost to renown 60 is also a pretty nice upgrade for your alt, as it allows you to unlock every single trait on every single soulbind of your covenant, as well as every single conduit slot associated with those soulbinds. If you're planning to PvP on your alts, the Renown 60 upgrade will also allow those characters to unlock the ability to upgrade their Honor PvP gear to the maximum rank. To be able to purchase this catch-up item, you'll need to first achieve Renown 80 on at least one character for one single covenant. However, as a returning player, if you are behind, all Renown gains have been bolstered until Renown 60, letting returning players catch up even faster. Also, even more content has been upgraded to have a 100% chance of rewarding Renown. So activities like running Torghast layers 9 and above will always guarantee Renown, as well as finishing Mythic 0 dungeons and Mythic Plus dungeons. Every single boss you slay in a raid will also drop Renown, and every rated battleground that you win will have a guaranteed Renown drops. We also got cross-faction benefits added for the patch 9.2.5. Overall, cross-faction is a pretty big feature added for this update, and it comes with a variety of improvements, like a bigger pool of players to play when it comes to finding groups for endgame content. It also keeps friends playing together, even though you chose to play on the opposite faction. But in the patch 9.2.5, you can also finally now send gold and other items to characters of the opposing faction, as long as they're on the same server. At times, the expansion of Shadowlands can be quite expensive, whether you're trying to buy all the consumables needed for the next raid, or if you're trying to enchant your recent PvP upgrades. Purchasing legendaries can also be very costly. With the cross-faction feature, there's a good chance many of you are exploring the Alliance or the Horde for leveling and endgame content. And with Blizzard removing the faction restrictions when it comes to mailing items, it makes it much easier to manage alts on different factions. We also got even more legendary gear improvements, specifically when it comes to crafting your legendaries. As you get into legendary crafting, the more legendaries you craft, the more experience you collect towards those items. And the more experience you collect, the higher the rank of those specific items you'll learn how to craft. And the legendary crafting experience has been buffed greatly in the patch 9.2.5, requiring you to craft less legendaries to get more experience, but also reducing the amount of materials needed to invest into the legendary crafting, which can be quite expensive. This gives more players an opportunity to get into legendary crafting professions, whether you're trying to craft legendaries for your old characters or trying to make some gold on the auction house. This update even benefits those of you that are not interested into legendary professions but would love to see Legos being made more affordable. With more players getting into some of the endgame legendary crafting, more legendaries on the auction house will drive down the prices, which means that the gold bottleneck to catch up with legendaries should be a little bit easier in the patch 9.2.5. We also got new updates to Torghast. Every single one of the Torghast wings are now permanently open. If you're picking up a new character, there's a good chance that some of your best in slot legendaries may come from some of the Torghast wings. Having those wings on a strict rotation made it kind of restrictive, forcing players to wait 1, 2, or even 3 weeks before you could acquire some of your best in slot legendaries. As an added bonus, if you're still behind on some of your legendary currencies like Cosmic Flux, Soul Ash, and Soul Cinders, you can now at least run the easier Torghast wings rather than those on a strict rotation, which should hopefully make a Torghast experience less painful in the patch 9.2.5. And that's going to be all of the new catch-up updates and benefits added for the patch 9.2.5. I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think about all of the updates that we discussed today for the patch 9.2.5? And what are some of your own personal recommendations do you have for players looking to catch up their ults efficiently and quickly? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. As per usual, if you guys enjoyed this video or found it informative, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. I would very much appreciate it. And as always, in the description of every single live stream and video, we have a link to our Discord community channel. Probably the best place to reach out to me directly in case you want to let me know what you thought about this video, or discuss with the other members of the community what you think about the upcoming changes. Join our Discord to become part of the community. But otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching. I do hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts, and as always, I'll see all of you guys in another video.